Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about the dark side of productivity and how time management ruined my relationships. This matters because oftentimes in our pursuit of time management, we go so hard and so fast that we neglect very important things. In the pursuit of getting things done, doing it more efficiently, and trying to squeeze more things in, we accomplish a lot of things. And that's an addicting feeling. But the truth is, if you go about doing this for years, there are going to be things that you fail to see and neglect. You will be a very efficient person getting things done, but you might be like me and damage critical relationships in your life that are going to take years to repair and heal. This resource is available in the description below, and you can use it as a reference point for the things I'm going to be talking about today. As usual, I've included chapter markers so you can move around as you see fit. I'm a productivity junkie. Since the earliest time I can remember, I was always obsessed with time and time management. I remember being in 11th grade, taking 3 AP classes and 2 honors classes. And during that entire time, I ended up printing out a calendar where I would organize my entire day minute by minute in order to get everything done. I accomplished a lot during my high school time, and I graduated at the top of my class. When I became a high school teacher, I started to hone in all of my productivity and time management lessons into a machine that allowed me to get things done. The truth is that I accomplished a lot, but it came at a great cost. I still love productivity, efficiency, and time management, but without the right guidelines, I lost a lot. And I don't want the same to happen to you. I burnt out my body, I burnt out my relationships, and honestly, it hurt me pretty badly. So I am not going to say that time management is all evil or bad. In fact, I use it all the time, but with a newfound understanding and some new lessons and guidelines. The first relationship time management ruined for me was with myself. In the endless pursuit of getting more things done, I neglected my physical well-being. Here's a simple example. In 2015, I had a toddler. I had a newborn baby. I was working a 55-hour-a-week teaching job, and I was going to graduate school full-time. I was hyper efficient and was able to get everything done, but the one thing that I had to cut was my sleep. So for about a year, I was averaging about 3 hours of sleep every single night. And rather than taking time to slow down, I sped up. But then in 2017, I found myself in an operating room 3 times in 1 month due to issues that I created over neglecting my well-being. In that entire time, I had incredible anxiety. I had this low-grade depression that was perpetually with me. And although I had moments of enjoyment and delight sprinkled in during this time, overall, I was not doing well. The lesson I learned, and I hope to impart to you, is that productivity can help you manage your time, but time management doesn't help you manage your priorities. The other relationship that was ruined and damaged because of time management was with my family. Quickly, I found out that you cannot be hyper efficient with a toddler and a wife who just gave birth. But I did find myself carving out good amounts of time to be with my wife and kids. The problem is that my wife and kids never were able to be boxed in well into that particular time frame. And rather than using the time that I allotted to be with them with delight and enjoyment and presence, I was impatient, irritable, and grouchy. Sure, I kept a full-time job, performed well, and earned my master's degree, but I failed to be present, gentle, and kind. And this one did some significant damage because it created a culture of frustration and shame. Shame for me that my efforts were not enough, and eventually, in a twisted way, that my family's efforts were not time efficient and therefore were not enough. It has taken some years to unravel this, and we are still currently unraveling these effects from 2015. The lesson I learned was this: relationships with family cannot be boxed into a time. And people are more important than time frames. So as you're pursuing time efficiency and are super busy with family, have some guideposts that guide your time, but be flexible with it. The next set of relationships that were ruined were those with my friends. Honestly, I was a very bad friend for a number of years. I didn't think I had time for friends. I saw them as a distraction to my goals, a huge inefficiency, and having very little return on my time investment. I didn't have time to have fun or relax with them. I missed out on special moments, ordinary moments with them, and moments to be able to walk with them in their low points and invite them to walk with me during my low points. I missed out on their life and they missed out on my life. The lesson that I learned was this: as you pursue productivity and time management, friendships matter. It is not about the return on your investment of time with those friends, but about walking with them and letting them walk with you. The last relationship that was negatively impacted by my extreme focus on time management was my relationship with my life's purpose. I have a deep sense that we all have a purpose that we need to lean into. While I was so focused on being productive and managing my time well, I failed to take time to connect with my purpose. As a result of that, I missed out on opportunities that I would have otherwise taken. I didn't lean into some of the harder things that I should have been leaning into in life at the time, because I didn't even have space to think about what those extra pieces were. And some of those things included starting some deeper soul work and therapy that I needed to help heal myself and therefore better fulfill the purpose laid out before me. Here's the biggest lesson from this relationship: don't trade what matters most for what matters least. Time management is here to support your purpose, but remember that your purpose is not to be efficient, productive, or to manage your time effectively. Productivity helped me manage my time, but it did not help me manage my priorities, like myself, my family, my friends, and my purpose. So before you go into time management and obsess over productivity, you need to figure out what matters. And when you say yes to time management and productivity, what are you saying no to? I hope sharing a part of my story and some of the lessons I learned will allow you to avoid some of the dark side of productivity and not ruin relationships because of time management. If this added any value to your life, please hit the like button. If you want to see more type of this content, hit the subscribe button. Let's keep the conversation going. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of the dark sides of productivity that you have encountered? Most importantly, I challenge you to take some time to have a conversation with someone or to think deeply about the dark side of productivity. See you guys next time.